carry for Henry.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The handoff, running left, Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was well over that round defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Could not quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And Lambo can't hook this one back in. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he'll take it across midfield and down. Yard line. Henry up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They go play action with Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they will advance Gets this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Willis, 4th down here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds. Incomplete. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the backup Tannehill. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw. Unfortunately, they wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Packers at 6-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Crosby with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I would get back on the patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're
shaken a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
After the penalty, it's Henry. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. And then we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Rodgers now on 1st down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Touchdown!
Allen Lazard with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes. Rashawn Gary. And they'll drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a first.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
In any running play this time, they're always hoping it's going to go big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
He's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth. This time has run out. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He'll start with a give to Henry. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they give him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal the win.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs,
his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit down film and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this way.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Titans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, loud.